BI tools for social listening. In the listening module of Konnect Insights, you get loads of ready-made reports that tell you a story of how your brand is perceived online. Data from various platforms is presented in many different dashboards such as share of voice, sentiment, media type, classifications, and many more. And many more filters can also be applied. However, there are times when you want to create your own custom reports by defining columns and filters. This is how you can achieve it. We can take 3 examples here. First, let us say you want to create a report that gives you all the mentions by various classifications and a breakdown by sentiment. We will name this chart as Classifications by Sentiment. So what you will do here is select Mentions column, then select Classifications, and then select Sentiment. You then group them by count. Select a chart type. A stacked bar is ideal in this case. And you're done. A chart is created out of it. Now, if you want to apply a filter to this data, you can do it using the filter option. Select the column by which you want to filter this data further. Let us select Followers and put a criteria of followers count greater than or equal to 500. You are done. The chart has changed accordingly. Now this chart can be exported to any of your dashboards. Number 2. Let us look at a second example. During classification setup, you can create custom fields which are also called as additional info fields. One example of additional info fields is, let us say you are a QSR brand and you want to classify conversations related to ambience and you want to also mention the outlet. So you create an additional info field of all the outlets as a drop-down field. Now you want to create a custom report for these fields, saying show me a particular outlet and all the classification under it on the basis of mentions count and sentiment breakdown. We will name this chart as Mentions Sentiment for Custom Fields. We will select the respective additional field, Mentions and Sentiment, under the display field. Then select the function Group By for additional field, sentiment, and count for mentions. The data would reflect in a table format. You can even pivot the data and change the format of the data to chart type. You can select the chart type as stacked column or stacked bar and view the data accordingly. Number 3. And now let us look at one more example. Let us create a report of the negative mentions with media-wise breakdown. Select media type and mentions under the display fields. Then select the function Group By for media type and count for mentions. You also need to add sentiment in filter fields. Select operator like and value as negative. We can view this report in any chart of our choice. Let us select a pie chart for it. If we further wish to exclude retweets from this chart, then we need to add retweets in the filter fields. Select operator as equals to and enter the value as false. And then click on Save on Preview Data to view the changes. So that is the power of BI tools of Konnect Insights. You can create any chart by defining columns and filters of your choice, and then push these charts to the dashboards.